Hi everyone, this is yours truly, Lady Emmanuel. This packet right here is for March 16, 2015, not for the whole week, for around about 2 days. You're to read it and annotate and answer the question. I'm not going to necessarily go through and read. I'm just point out some things so you just point out some things to you. It's how's the perimeter of a rectangle determined? So right here, you know you're looking for the perimeter of a rectangle. You see how I highlighted that? So that means I'm gonna get my formula chart and I will look, because on the Star Algebra 1, you will have a formula chart. So it's a rectangle. This is area, so that's not. Oh, you mean tell me they don't have the formula for perimeter on here? If the formula is not on the formula chart, this tells you have to have this memorized. So the perimeter of a rectangle, remember you add up all the sides. So basically the formula for the perimeter of the rectangle will be P, which is the perimeter, equals 2 times the length plus 2 times W. You could just add everything up, okay? So that's how you would determine it. How is the area determined? So you can look at the formula chart, the area. Let's make sure the area of rectangle, okay? So here we go, just trying to make sure that we have the correct information. So the area of a rectangle, go to your formula chart, look it up, it says area rectangle. Here we go, base times. So it'll be the area equals the base times the height, or the area equals the length times the width. There's no multiplication here, you're multiplying, okay? So that's multiplication right there. So that's how you determine that. Turn here, you're gonna go on, turn to the next page, and you will most definitely read, always read. It says complete the table below for rectangles with the given side length. The first row has been completed for you. Here's the length, here's the width, here's the perimeter. Remember that the perimeter is going to be P equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width, okay? And if you say, well, I can't see that, well, go to the side and write it in your notes. Put perimeter equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So double the length, double the width, add them together. The area would be base times height, or the area equals length times the width for the rectangle. So here we go. And you probably said, well, Miss E, they gave us the length and the perimeter for all of the information in the table. However, they didn't give us the width for everything, and nor did they give us the area for everything. That's fine, baby, because now you know the formula, okay? 2 times the length, and they gave you the perimeter, so you have to find the width. Okay? So I would do an example for you. So let me get my little notebook paper. I have to get my notebook paper. So I know the perimeter equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So here, they told me that my length is 20 yards, okay? And I'm looking for my width. And I know that my perimeter is 320 yards. So I'm gonna say 320 for the perimeter. The length is 20, so I'm substitute, the length is 20, so I'm substitute 20 in for L plus 2 times W. So once I do this, I will most definitely say 2 times 2 is 4. Bring down everything else, because the only thing I need to do is multiply. Did you guys hear me? I said 2 times 2 is 4. Now you remember that was 20. You see I didn't put that? So what did I do? I go back and say, okay, that's 2 times 20. So put your 40 there. You're supposed to check, okay? Bring down my 320. So let's make sure the perimeter is 320 here. And for the matter of fact, the perimeter, all of the perimeter is 320. It's the length changes, so my dimension is going to be different, but my perimeter be the same. I wonder what's going to happen to the area, so I'm paying close attention to that. So I have here 320 equals 40 plus 2W. This is a two-step equation. I am trying to get W by itself. So I'm trying to get W by itself. Therefore, I'm going to Subtract 40 from both sides. 40 minus 40, cancel, equals 2W. Remember, it's going to be opposite. If that was negative, I would add 40. But since it's positive, I add a negative 40. So just make sure that you know you're combining opposite in order to get 0 when you're solving for a variable. Okay. Now, here I have 320 minus 40. You got 0 minus 0, 0. 12 minus 4 is 8. Bring down your 2, so that's 280 equals 2W. Divide both sides by 2. The 2's cancel out, and I divide it by 2, because whatever your coefficient is, that's what you divide by to isolate the variable. So I have left on the right-hand side width, and 280 divided by 2 is 140. So now I know the width. When the length is 20, I know the width is 140 yards. And now, since I know the length and the width, I can multiply these two to get the area. And you continue on, and you would read here, it's to describe any patterns you observe in the table above. So you can look at the width, the length, look at the perimeter, look at what happened to the area. What is happening to the area as the length increases, okay? And what is happening as the width, what is happening to the width? Because you're going to have to generalize at the bottom. So just make sure you go through and read this, because I want you to sort of discover this on your own. You're going to use the table and graph to explain, so you're referring back to this information. So you really have to analyze it. So this right here, this page 424, actually start on 423, 424, 425. You will be sort of doing this by yourself with me facilitating the class. Okay? So guys, that's it for this video. I will make another one. Thank you. Bye.